Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is LG2W's Finest back with another gameplay video. This video is also going to touch on some big 2K20 news that we got this past weekend from Ronnie 2K himself. In this video that I was watching, him and another YouTuber were talking about what are some possible changes that will be coming to 2K20, and it was very big news, and I'm really excited for 2K20 based on this news. And if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and we're gonna get right on into it. Jumping right on into it, the biggest news we got this weekend was about 2K Archetypes. I know in the past couple years we had started off with just one archetype, you know, the slasher, the sharp shooter, the playmaker, the rim protector, you know, all of those things, defender. Well, Ronnie 2K in this video was speaking on archetypes, and he talked about one thing specifically, and I'm pretty sure a lot of avid 2K players have had this same thought. You had these archetypes that basically put players into a box, whereas before they came out with the archetype set, you know, you could basically customize your attributes however you wanted them to. You could have your guy be elite at anything you wanted them to be, you know, while sacrificing other attributes. Well, he talked about how, you know, they come out with, you know, there's Kevin Durant, there's Russell Westbrook, there's LeBron James, you know, there's James Harden, and no matter what way you build your guy in these 2K games, that you would never be able to achieve that kind of level of player, you know, because you were basically put into a box. Well, he talked about how that's basically going to be out the way. He said he wants people to be able to fully customize their guys. That way you don't end up having a whole lot of players playing the exact same way. You can cater to your strengths, or you can make it, you know, make your player fit more into a team. This thing is something that I think is huge news. I've had big problems with this in the past couple years. We've had so many people actually making players, and if I make a shot creating sharpshooter and he's 7 foot, he doesn't get to run with the same speed that Kevin Durant does. Or you want to make a scorer who can defend like Kawhi Leonard, you know, he can't defend at the level Kawhi does while scoring at the level Kawhi does, at least when you're playing against other players, you know. So I like this move. I really think that it's best for the game to go back this way. I liked it best when we had a whole bunch of demi-guys out there running, because to me, why should you be able to be put in a box when you got NBA players who don't fit into these boxes? That's what you want to be when you're making these players. You want to be able to be like LeBron. You want to be able to be like, you know, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, you know, just some of the names, you know, Ben Simmons. I mean, I wouldn't want to be like Ben Simmons because he can't shoot, but I mean, that's huge news for me. I think that is what's best for the game. The game will only get better from that, because now you're going to have so many different styles of players, and that's just huge. Because I started to feel like, especially this year, that a lot of people were starting to be the exact same thing. And once you find a cheesy build, that build was the build that would dominate the game. They would have to nerf it. You know, pure sharps were big. I think last year at the beginning of the year they got nerfed. This year, you know, you started off with defenders being really good. You had shot creators being really good, and then they nerf those to make them fit in with everybody else. I just don't like that. Let me just make my person how I want to make them, and let me customize them how I want to customize them, and then, you know, my teammates will also fit in with me, you know, or we can all make however we want to make and make it fit into a team. Pro-Am and Rec and Park will benefit from this, because you're going to feel like you're getting a different kind of gameplay each game, you know, whereas when you're playing this year, it's like, oh, you see a certain build and it's like, oh, I'm gonna play him this way because this works on this build no matter what kind of type of player he is. And I'm just so ready for 2K20 to get away from the archetype system, because I don't like the box that they were putting people in, and I think the game can only go up from here. Also, in this video, he talks about how the road to 99 has worked this past couple years. For me, I'm somebody that, you know, works a job like most people, goes to work and only has a certain amount of time to play the game, because when it comes time to come home and play the game, you only play for a couple hours. Well, he was talking about how the road to 99 was a little bit too taxing on players. Some players couldn't get to 99 because of the amount of time it required you to put in. I know people who all they do is play 2K and they still didn't get to 99. And I think that's just ridiculous, man. Playing the game for a whole year and not being able to reach your max potential, like as a casual player. I'm a casual player. I would take it more serious if the road to 99 wasn't so long and so hard. I mean, even this year, I had to put it down for a couple of seconds with the other games that came out. But even if I would have played through all those months, I mean, probably right now, I would probably only be like a 96, 97. I mean, that's just ridiculous. How do you have to play so long to be a 99? I wanted to go back to the days where it would take you, you know, 4 or 5 months to get to 99 instead of it taking you, you know, a whole year to get to 96. That's ridiculous. He talked about how he still wants that to be one of the things, but he doesn't want it to be so hard on the casual player, but while still separating the player who plays puts a lot of time into the game apart from the person who just plays it every now and again. I agree. I think there's a different way of, you know, going about putting that into motion. Also, I don't really think right now overalls really matter as much as badges do, because lately I've noticed that, you know, I play with two people who have dimer. Like, I'm playing with dimer, I can hit them with an open pass, they're gonna miss a shot even like wide open. Whereas if one of the dimers passes it to the other person and they get a shot up, that shot will go in. And it's been happening a little bit too often to just say, you know, that just happens. I mean, it's a definite pattern that I've been watching, because we talked about how to create offense for your teammates, and when we actually tried to actively do it, I couldn't create offense like the rest of them could, because when they were open, they would miss shots. And I don't think it was necessarily on them. I just think when I'm shooting shots from them, they got dimer, and I'm already the best shooter in my little group of friends because I'm the only one that made a sharpshooter. But I do like that they're thinking about shortening up the amount of time it takes to be a 99. The perks of getting to 99 right now are good, but you would have to separate the players, like he said. How do you separate the players who play a lot versus the players who don't? And however 2K figures that out, who knows? But I definitely think that time should be shortened. You shouldn't have to put, you know, 1,000 to 2,000 hours into the game just to get a 99. That is ridiculous. You have no other time to play any other game. Nobody likes that. I don't like it, you know, and I just don't get why that was ever the move, or why they said they wanted to do that. Because now you got people who get to those, and a lot of them are just OP. They don't miss, they don't lose the ball, they don't, you know, just a lot of things that, you know, shouldn't happen in a game just because you're a better overall. I feel like the game should come down more to skill, more to timing. You know, that separates the good players from the bad ones, not the amount of time that you put in. Sometimes time that you put in can get you better, but I feel like if I'm a better player than you, it doesn't matter if I'm a 91 and you're a 99. I mean, yeah, you got a better player on the court, but if I'm better on the sticks, it should show. I think 2K should do something about that skill gap and not use these overalls to cover it all the way up. Because I played a lot of bad people who have 96s, 97s, and all they do is just cheese their way to big numbers in the rec center. But alright guys, that's going to do it for me. This was just a quick little video that I wanted to put up to talk about 2K20. I'm pretty sure that a lot of y'all were ready for this kind of news. There's going to be more news coming out in, you know, the next month as 2K20 comes out in September. I appreciate you guys for staying around, watching the video, and remember, please like, comment, subscribe. The gameplay on the screen I play over on Twitch TV at twitch.tv/LG2W's Finest. Follow my social medias, they'll be down in the bio. You know, if you got a video you want me to look at, you know, put it in the comment section and I'll look at it. I appreciate you guys for sticking around, and thank you.